everybody, it's Deshox right here. Welcome back to Ramblin' Rollers, High Rollers Recap and Review Show for High Rollers episode 28 of High Rollers Roast. Before we start, I am so sorry I did not record a Ramblin' Rollers last week. It's because, I barely had any notes and stuff, and, some important stuff did happen. A lot was going on that week and stuff. But on the bright side, to give you some good news of stuff that happened last week, I am now officially a college student. I'm blocking the stuff so you don't see my last name and where I'm going, so I don't get fucking doxxed. Not that anybody watches this show, but yes, I'm going to college later this year, and I am planning on moving to dorm, so if, this background changes, then that means I have moved into the dorm successfully, and you probably won't be seeing this stuff for a while, so you won't, you won't see this exact setting, my unfinished closet with all my clothes hanging there, and my shelf full of various knickknacks. But yeah, I'll try to make it look nice. And of course, this lovely shoebox here, because my room is a fucking mess. So with that out of the way, the daddy count. The 1 week I decide, you know what, Lucy's hasn't said a daddy in weeks. I don't think he's going to say one today. I'm just going to bet 0. He says a daddy. He says daddy. He couldn't do it last week. Couldn't do it the week before. He had to do it this week. Chris Truck, come on. He knew we were giving up on him. He knew we were giving up. I was like, oh, he's probably not going to say daddy this week. And then he comes out with a daddy. I'm on to you, Chris Truck. I'm on to you. But yeah, and one last thing, the YogCon thing. Sadly, I'm not going because I'm a poor American pleb who is literally going to college later this year, and I need all the money I can get. Mark, I already knew this before Mark told me, but before Mark said this on stream about the High Rollers passes and stuff, because I checked the YogCon website about it, and I'm just gonna tell you, I would sell my fucking soul for one of those passes, okay? I'd sell my soul, my kidney, any of my internal organs that, unless it could make me live to see, the YogCon, because, I want to go so badly, but yeah. So yeah. Now let's get on to the episode. Before any, real plotty stuff starts, Trot finally rolls after 28 episodes for Lucy's. Wait, now that I think about it, how many episodes was it until? I don't think it was 20. I'm 110% sure it was not 28. It was not 28 episode when Cam checked his dick size. So never mind. Because I know because episode 27 was the festival episode, and we know we already knew his size then. But I'm glad he finally did it, and I'm glad. And what roll came out was a goddamn miracle of Siasko herself, of God himself, because Trot rolled a natural 1 for Lucy, and so that just makes so much sense. Cam's got that big dick energy, and Lucy's got the exact opposite of that. But yeah, that made me smile. That was fucking hilarious. Man, I just love, I don't know why, but every roll is random. People say every roll is random and stuff, and yeah, sometimes they're curse and stuff. I do believe them in dice curse. But yeah, but I just want to say, you can't tell me when somebody's rolling for dick size, especially on, high rollers, there is not a force of nature going on there, because it cannot just be a fucking coincidence that Cam rolled a natural 20, Reynard rolled a natural 19, one off Cam's, and then Lucy's got a natural 1. That can't be a fucking coincidence. There's got to be some kind of greater power, I'm saying. Conspiracy theory. But yeah. Yeah, there was a little fight thing going on. Nova spawned a cow and stuff, and made it moo. It's great. I didn't pay too much attention to the combat-y thing, because, I'm never really that big on combat, unless it's like a real big thing. Unless, some combats I'm interested in, this one I wasn't too much. And so eventually they got out of it, and they're going to the town, which I forgot the name of. I didn't write down. I don't know if they said it any time in this episode. I'm pretty sure they did, but I didn't write down. And Nova's just having sad boy hours, and just being sad, and I'm I don't like sad Nova. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't say his last episode, but Well, because I did make a last episode. But I just want to say, last episode when I legit thought Ayla was about to cry. I was like, oh shit, Ayla's best, because I knew Liz was going to be sad. Nova's was definitely going to be sad. Quill, it's going to be Quill, pretty sad. But also like, oh, he's got broken ribs and stuff there. He's got tons of sad boy hours there. But Ayla, fucking Ayla, the goddamn rock of the group, Miss. Literally no emotions. Miss, I'm a fucking delight. Miss, I will smack you with a goddamn hammer. Is having sad boy hours. And I'm just like, oh my god, if Ayla cries, I'll cry. She didn't cry. But you know what? I kind of want her to cry. I want Ayla to cry. I want Ayla to have like a moment to herself, maybe away from the party or something, and have a nice good cry. I want to see that with Ayla. It's probably wrong. I don't know. A character development, I guess, I don't know. But either that or like when they get Sentry back to life. Hopefully they do get Sentry back to life. That like when she's alive and stuff, then Ayla will break down or something. I don't know why I do it. Now, I fucking love Ayla. She's one of my favorite characters. Okay, they're all my favorite characters, but still, Ayla's one of my favorite characters. But yeah, Nova's having sad boy hours and still like blaming herself for everything bad that happened, and that she's not good enough, and that she reads too many books, and Ayla stepping up, being the party mom while Sentry's absent, and just putting Sentry down, puts her hand on his shoulders, and like, look, I'm fucking dumb, and yet I'm somehow still alive. And right when he said that, I was like, Mitch. That's the most relatable thing I've ever heard in High Rollers ever. Right behind, I just like breasts. I'm stupid and I'm still alive. The only thing I'd really change is that I'm stupid and I don't know how I'm still alive. Yeah, Ayla has her moment and stuff. Make sure Nova's like, yo, we believe in you. And when she says that, Nova just starts kind of quietly crying and stuff, and I'm like, baby. And, like, I see people in chat were, like, kind of get annoyed with Nova at this, and I could see why, since Kim's doing a lot this episode, but I absolutely love these moments and stuff, because get some character building and stuff, and this is 110% in Nova's character to do this and be sad and blame herself for Sentry's death, because Sentry died protecting Nova. It makes sense. It makes sense in a character way. And honestly, I want to change it because I do love these interactions stuff. I don't like seeing Nova sad, but like, I love character stuff. I love character stuff and I love lore, and I just eat that shit up. Okay, I just love that. But yeah, they eventually get to town and stuff, and there's an inn called the Traveler, and it's owned by Tiefling. Now, at first, I thought it was owned by a jester, but in fact, it wasn't actually owned by a Joker. And we will get to that soon. So yeah, we find out the priest of the goddess of death. I forgot her name. The priest's name is Scaldi Ravenscar, and like I fucking love that name. I'm just saying there. And so like they go to her and stuff to like talk about Quill and give him a rest and get him healed and stuff, and ask her about Sentry. And Scaldi says that she can't bring Sentry back to life, but I've heard rumors of someone who can. But if the Shepherd, I think it's called, but if you do that, she's gonna be reincarnated to something else. She'll come back. So like whatever this magic is, it will transform her body and create a new one. So she won't come back as a guardian, which, I mean, I don't know about everyone else, but I'm all for it. I just want Sentry back. I want Robo-Mom back, even if she's not a Robo anymore. She's still a mom. She's still a mom, and I want mom. I want her mom back. The party needs mom again, especially with Katie going away, not being here next week. The party is very low on moms. The party needs moms. It's gonna be an absolute clusterfuck. We've seen episode. If you watch the Lightfall, we've seen episodes without Elora. She was the party mom. But the party got fucked. Just so fucked. And that is why we at the very least need Katie, because she's always gonna have that inner party mom in her. Yeah. So, fuck, where was I? That. Okay. So, okay. So, after that, Ayla, or yeah, I think that's her name. I'm shit with names. Sorry. And Lucius. I'm trying to remember. They go to the Traveler Inn, and Nova stays with Sentry and Quill in Temple. When they get there, they see this dude. He's like all dressed up and stuff. It's a very interesting place. The dude's name is Veskin. He is a tiefling. I don't remember what color and stuff, but he has like pointy devil's beard. I think one of his horns are missing, or at least broken, or whatever. And the most definitely thing I remember is got like, I forgot the exact name of it, but I'm pretty sure it's the thing that holds the stick. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just saying what I know. I'm 18, so it's good. Yeah, they go there and they ran out for 9 gold and a story, and like from Ayla, and I want to hear an Ayla story. Like it, like I hope it's not like oh, one of the party stores and stuff, because we already know that. We already know that, girl. Tell us something else. Tell us something from the goddamn like Wild Elves thing, you know. Tell us that. I want to know that. That'd be great lore. Give us some lore, please. We need more Ayla lore. We're at to go. I know we're away from Zabona where all the Ayla lore was. So I just need some. We're at the Quill lore now, and that's great and stuff. I'd love some more Quill lore. But Ayla lore, my girl, my main girl, Ayla. I need more lore. Yeah. Alright, so Hesper Dream time. And I was about to finally, like, Hesper shows up, because, like, alright, I'm just gonna tell you a quick little story now. When I was on a bus to get to my college, because we were having a whole field trip at my high school, where, like, if you're going to this college, you're, like, we all just go there and do orientation there and set up our schedules and get our IDs and stuff. One of the kids on there, on the bus, watches High Rollers and stuff, and I kind of knew, I already knew that he did before, but we haven't really talked, and that's because of a whole other story. But yeah, we're on the bus, and we're kind of next to, like, across each other on the aisles and stuff, and so we talked a bit about High Rollers throughout the whole thing, and we both talked about how we were surprised that Hespa, I don't know if it's Hesper or Hespa, but since I'm from Maine, either way, it's gonna be Hespa. But we were surprised that Hespa never, like, right after the whole Starbane thing, Hespa didn't have a dream sequence right after, no godly intervention, to go into Quill Dream and just be like, bitch, what the fuck was that? I think we get a little explanation here why that didn't happen. So, alright, apparently Hespa was beside Quill at the portal, which made me wonder again, why the fuck you wait till down the line being like, Quill, what the fuck? Hespa said, alright, here's some interesting shit. This is where some real interesting shit comes out, okay? I'm so excited to talk about this. Hespa didn't know about Vala, nor did he know that Siaska loves Starbane. So Siaska told none of her children this shit. Like, hey, you have like a little sort of half sibling here, and this is kind of your stepdad. I fell in love with him. Like, what is the story? So, alright, so the moment Starbane made his way onto Aerois and be like, hey, I'm about to conquer this shit. Like, he also fell in love with Siaska, but Siaska was like, please don't conquer this shit. This is my shit. And it's like, I love you, but, it's my shit now. What is the story? I need to know. Fuck, I want to know. I want to learn so much more about Siaska, Starbane, and Vala. There is just so much there. I need to know, man. I need to know. Of course. I keep losing my play. I'm rambling a lot this episode. We're 14 minutes in this episode, and into this video, and I'm not even halfway through my notes yet. Alright, so, but yeah, Hespa tells Quill to not trust Starbane because he may seem like a good dad. He might seem like a good daddy, but he's a bad dude. He tried to conquer the world. He did a lot of really bad shit. You know, it's like the spoilers for Lightfall for the big final boss in Talisman in the Lightfall campaign. There we got Princess Felania. She has like a big Lightfall shard in her bag, and she has a tragic past, and we feel pretty bad for her, but also she did some pretty horrible things and caused some pretty horrible things to happen, such as start an entire terrorist group and kill a bunch of people, especially NPCs that we know and love, and goddamn experiment on Lightborn children. There was a lot of shit she did bad, okay? Like, and she played innocent. She was not innocent. Okay. Alright, enough. Lightfall, we're on the roast now. We're whole new campaign. Alright. Alright, and I think, now, I don't know if I heard this correctly, but, I think Hespa said that when Siaska died, his and the other god's powers were limited. I think that's what he said. Because, like, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I heard that wrong, but, and then he talks about a chosen. So basically, from what I got, this is an old ally of Hespa, but he fell into the valley, and was found by the Court of Shadows, and is now in some kind of magical nightmare, where makes his powers so big it causes storms, and storms of Voxar, and they ain't stop coming. They don't stop coming. They ain't stopping. And so Hespa's like, yo, Quill, you gotta go fix that at some point. I know, like, there is so much happening. Like, Starbane's back, your friend is dead, you gotta bring her back to life, and there's a whole 50 other side quest shit going on. But you should really fix this. And I feel like this is Skyrim at this point. Like, you got a journal just full of quests we've got to do. Like, you just got to decide which one to do first. And just like Skyrim, there is a 99.9% chance they ain't gonna go for the main plot. Because at this point, I don't even know what the main plot is anymore. Like, are we stopping Starbane? How do we do that? Is this important? What do I do? That's what it feels. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like Skyrim. I've been playing a lot of Skyrim, so yeah. But yeah, so and so I'm pretty sure the main reason why Hespa didn't talk about this to Quill sooner is because he was out telling the other gods about what was happening and stuff. And I don't know how gods work and stuff, so I don't think they have high courts, they meet once a week or something. Like, oh hey, yeah, so Starbane is back. There's gotta be some sort of emergency thing, oh hey, have a little bell or something, a fire alarm. It's break this glass and pull this lever if Starbane returns, something like that. But yeah. So apparently, so apparently everybody's going to get some magical power or something. Everybody's going to get stronger. Everyone's going to be a very special boy and get special powers and stuff. And then we got to go make allies and stuff, and then we can fight Starbane, which I'm not going to lie, this sounds pretty fucking epic. I cannot wait for this. I can't wait. That is very endgame. That is literally endgame. Screw Avengers Endgame. This is Aerois Endgame we're talking about. We still, we had to wait, 50 movies for Endgame to happen. We gotta wait, 100 episodes for this to happen, because there's still a lot we gotta do, okay? I want to see every bit of Aerois, and then there's other planetary travel and stuff. What if they get people from other planets too? Oh my god, I got so many theories. I just thought of so many things, and I don't want to talk about it now, because this video is already almost 20 minutes long, and I don't think people could barely sit. I don't know if anybody's going to. I don't know if anybody's here. If you're still watching this, good fucking job. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, but, yeah. Alright, so apparently they gotta go into the valley where Quill lost his wing. So that's gonna be some fun times. That's gonna be a great character moment. Honestly, I can't wait, you know? Like someone said in the chat, we've lost Nightfall, somebody here's gotta have PTSD. I just find that funny. So yeah, yeah, everyone's getting fucking powers. It's gonna be fucking epic. I cannot wait. So, alright, and, so, yeah, eventually Quill wakes up from the dream, and talks to Nova, and Nova says that, like, she doesn't want to be there when, they talk to Sentry. Oh yeah, but I forgot to mention, they're able to talk to Sentry, ask her, like, 5 questions and stuff, talk to her and stuff, and, yeah. Sentry, no, sorry, Nova doesn't want to be there, because she blames herself for Sentry's death, and when Quill tries to, like, tell her, like, you should be here, I don't, like, Sentry was a guardian. Guard is literally in her name, in her race. Yeah. That would be like if I'm human, I'm just here, Manning. It's literally in my name. So, alright, fuck, I'm really rambling this episode. It's got, probably, I did make an episode last week, so that's probably why. Yeah. This moment got, like, made me, like, I was like, oh shit. Like, no, I kind of, in the back of my mind, I knew this is what Nova thought. But when she said it, I was like, oh shit. I'm surprised nobody else in chat was like that. Like, maybe it was, like, one other person, or maybe 2 or something, I don't know, in the chat was like that. But I was like, oh, damn. I'm surprised nobody else commented on it. And that was when Nova said that she should have died. Like, I was like, girl, don't say that. Girl, don't you dare say that. Sentry would not want that. She would not want that. And I wouldn't want that. I want, like, I don't know anyone else to die. But, like, Sentry protected you so you could live. Boy! Like, and this was like after Quill said, like, don't think of it as Sentry dying for you. Think of it as you living because of Sentry. And then Nova said, I should have died. And it was just that simple. And then she walked out. It was that simple to make me like, oh shit. Like that was, like, I knew that, I already knew that, but that was, honestly, that was big for me. That was honestly big for me. Like, that hit me right in the heart. Like, made my heart break. And then something happened soon, that made me break a little more. So, alright. So, yeah, Nova gets everybody, and they go to the temple, talk to Sentry and stuff. Of course, Nova leaves and stuff, and, like, because she still blames Nova, and I just want my girl to be happy again, okay? I don't like this. I don't like this Nova. I don't like this Nova one bit. I love the character development, but I don't like sad Nova. I really don't. Please be happy again. Get the girl like a soft drink. Get her like a Coca-Cola or something. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking nasty drink. I want to see the good nasty though. I'm not gonna lie. So alright. So the priest. So fuck, I've forgotten it. Where the fuck did I write it? Scully casts a spell, and before Sentry talks, like, this male voice comes out, and he comes out of Sentry, and telling the party to go find the Prime in the City of Glass, and his messengers will show the way. More Prime stuff. Like, I want this get. Like, alright, I want to know what the fuck the Prime's about, okay? I want to know what it's about. Like, I love Rhiannon's temp character, or yeah, or something. I'm so sorry. I am so shit at names. Rhiannon, if you're watching this, I highly doubt you are, but I am so sorry. Yeah, I love her, but Robomom's more important to me. I don't care if she comes back as a toaster. I will still love her. And then the party will have free toast. They will never starve. And she'd be like the brave little toaster, which I'm totally gonna draw that, by the way. I'm totally drawing Sentry as the brave little toaster. Yeah. And then after that, Sentry's voice comes out, and like when Sentry's voice, honestly, when Rhiannon started talking as Sentry, got me here again. I love her so much. It got me. It hit me. It hit me right in the feels. Right in them feels. And so Lucius accidentally asks her like 2 dumb questions, like, "Hey, can we ask you questions? And how's it going?" And I'm like, "Boy," and like you know maybe it's a mistake and stuff. And then so Ayla asks her, if she'd fall in battle, would she want to come back to life? And she says, "Yeah, I still have a purpose, and I want to go fix that before I die." And then Quill asks if you came back or if like you woke up and you weren't a guardian and you're some other race, would that be okay with you? And she was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I mean, like that wouldn't affect my purpose, so I wouldn't mind." And then before we can ask any other question, like, oh, I don't know, literally anything else, Lucius asks, "What's your favorite color?" It's like, "I'm quite fond of green." And then Sentry's gone. I'm like, boy, really, boy. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, we could have literally asked her any other question. Maybe something to cheer Nova up, because she seems pretty goddamn sad and blames herself for Sentry's death. Maybe ask her, "Hey, no shade on Trot, by the way. No shade on any of the characters. I love them all. I love Trot, Kim, Katie, Rhiannon, Tom, Mark. I love everybody, and I love them all. And I would have Denny's with any of them. I would eat Denny's with any of them. Okay, that's how real it is." Some people say to get a drink. No, I get Denny's. And but yeah, like why not ask like, "Hey, if you died while protecting one of us in battle, would you think that's worth it?" And I bet you. I mean, I bet you 110% she'd vote. She'd say, "Yeah, of course I love you guys. You're my teammates. You're my friends. I'd want to protect you." And like, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. But yeah. And so, last thing that happens in this episode, well, not Sentry, why do I mix those two up? Nova is walking around town, and, Tiangong, she feels like Tiangong, they want to help Nova, but they don't know how. They know, because, like, they can't even speak, it's just kind of a feeling. And then, Noah feels a tugging at somewhere. I forgot where. I didn't write down where she feels tugging. I think it's like up a mountain, something. I don't know. But it's the same one from another episode, which I also forgot. But it's something. Yes. And that's where the episode ends. So, the party have like 10,000 things to do. I forgot, they have to do a favor for, Scaldy about some necromancers and stuff, for payment for Quill's ribs being healed, because Quill got his ribs healed. But yeah, so they got like 10,000 quests to do. It's literally Skyrim, but yeah. I'm just gonna end this episode now, because we are almost 30 minutes in, and, I don't think anybody else is watching, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching this episode. If you made it this far, you're a fucking trooper. I will see you in the next one. Peace.